Right, another thing that you can do is also have an organogram. This is what it is. Well, this is just this tiny little thing that shows if you are just one or two guys, you can also do some of the functions in a organogram. Sometimes when you apply for an application, doesn't matter what, they ask for a organogram. With the Department of Higher Education, every year we have to send in the organogram of the company, who does what and so on in the company. You can also, that's the second one, if you're outsourcing people or companies, you can say, all right, this is my organogram. These are the people or the companies that take care of my marketing. This takes care of this. I've got a virtual office. This does my reception or so on. You can put them in there. For me as an investor, it makes 100% sense. It actually makes more sense doing it that way, outsourcing if you can, other than hiring people from the start. Doesn't make sense to me why. I mean, you're not even having real income, but you want to spend all your money on what? Cool. Yeah, times have changed, right? You don't necessarily get in organizations, you get it, but the trend is moving towards having a general skill in your company from all your employees, right? So it's like they need to be able to do the other guys' work as well. Even though they've got a speciality field, the training and the job descriptions is more general. So that if that guy, if you lose this guy, they can kind of take over. It is not just so specialized. And what also happens is you can get away with fewer staff than having somebody just for this and just the reception or this, the whatever. And you have a admin, you name it the admin clerk, but they're doing reception, they're doing filing, they do this, they do all sorts of things regarding that, as opposed to just having a reception and then have a person that does the filing, and then you hear what I'm saying. And then the other thing is, in terms of the organogram, normally if you're small or like a startup, your organogram will be more horizontal, with you sitting here as the owner of the company and have people just under you, right? So you work directly with them, and as the company grows, it becomes more vertical, where you've got managers under you with people under them, with people under them, and so on. Does it make sense? Cool. So I think this is the last one then. Okay, no. So SWOT analysis. Everybody know about the weaknesses, strengths, opportunities, and threats, but it is basically a framework used to evaluate the company's competitive position by identifying all of those 4 areas. All right. So basically, what it boils down to is your company's strength, what makes you unique, right? What is unique to you, and what makes you different, and what do you do better than your competitors? What gives you that edge, that advantage, the competitive edge, right? Why people should come to you. And then obviously your weaknesses is the opposite, where what does your competitors do that kind of undermine your, not your operations, but where you fall short.
You mean
right?
not as strong.
Not as strong, yes. Using the right words. So it's to be honest, writing down, we are not good at this, we are not good at this yet, or this is our situation in terms of reality of that we can work towards getting it better. Alright? So facilities, equipment, we are still a start-up, we're not that big in the market, our brand is not out there yet, so not very much recognized. some of the other weaknesses might be that I'm short in staff, I'm thin spread as a single engineer, and I don't get to all the customers. I don't necessarily have all the systems in place that if I get more customers to deal with them. But all of that can change, right? And then opportunities are anything out there that you can at a later stage incorporate, or something that can grow your business, right? How can you grow your business by doing this and this and this and this, but you haven't implemented it yet in your company? It is something that you identified as something that you can implement in your... Are you guys taking notes? Yeah, nice notes. All right, and then obviously the threats are, it's not the same as your weaknesses. What is out there, right, that can threat the operation of your company, the products, your whole entire business, and so on. All right? Give me another example of a threat other than that.
Competition.
Yes, we've got competition right there. Emerging competitors.
Unstable economy.
Yes, unstable economy.
Time.
Time. Elaborate a little bit.
Oh, it's a threat. Like we were just speaking about earlier.
So running out of time, or maybe get to a plateau where you won't have enough time to do what you... Okay? It's not necessarily a weakness, but it is something that can influence your... Okay, I get it.
Changing the market.
Got changing in the markets.
Could you say nature?
Nature can, most definitely. I mean, say for instance you've got this wood furniture building plant, right? And you're just next door to this, to your resources. I mean, you're chopping the trees, you're at this woods, you know, now the thing burns off. So the positive threat is it can burn off, it can get insects that can, insects can be a threat to your thing because it might influence the quality of your products, all of that. Huh? You're going to be your own threat then because you're going to be locked up there. Cool. So, any questions of today's class?